Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I leapt headfirst into the black. Searching for answers. I found only more questions. My memories fade with each step. I feel a weight. It's so heavy. I find nothing. Here in darkness, I awaken for the first time. My skin is on fire. My lungs ache for air. My body's too weak to stand. To fight back. The pain pierces every thought. Death would be a kindness that I do not deserve.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Let me die broken.
The combination. Hello?
Yep, there we go. Hello, everyone.
Hello, and welcome to Broken, episode 34. It's been a couple
We're
weeks.
unhinged.
Unhinged. I forgot what happened.
The most unhinged tabletop RPG group there is. It is what it is. Thank you for the follow. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our little intro. It's been a little while.
Too long.
But let's get back in the saddle, I guess. Why don't we do this? We'll go around the horn. We'll have everyone introduce themselves, their character, a little bit about the situation they find themselves in right now, and then we'll get started. Dank, how are you doing? You are up to the plate, sir. Your mic is broken. I see. Are you with
That
us?
is the name of the game.
Are you with us?
What
Dank?
now?
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
He's gone.
Experiencing some technical difficulties.
All right, Dank, we will come back to you in just a minute. Let's do this. Let's start with you, Gerblin. How's it going?
Hello?
Gerblin?
Well, you know, it goes.
Okay, I thought you were also not there for a moment.
That I was also disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I play Enigma and currently also Enigma, who's going by Amgene because, it's confusing to keep track of multiple characters with the same name. And one of them is very confused. The other one is also very confused, but for a slightly different reason. And it's fine. And they're currently stuck in a warehouse. They can get out. They just choose not to for the moment.
I was about to say, they're not stuck. They just refuse to leave.
It's by choice at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes. Looks like Dank might have be gone now. Just gone. Cam's gone.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm supposed to say, I think I heard. Oh, he's on his phone. That's why. I think I heard him a little bit.
I'm on the phone, but for whatever reason, switching Discord from the phone, from the PC to the phone killed my cam.
I hear him through Ramblin.
You hear him through me?
Your thing was
I
going
hear him
off.
from the thing.
That's weird.
I mean,
Hank, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we can hear you. Do I need to get rid of your cam?
Probably, yeah.
It means I'll need to fix everybody else's cam.
I'm sorry.
Technical difficulty.
All right.
This is why Dank is getting his feet.
First game in a couple weeks.
For 3 weeks straight.
Okay.
Quick, Dank, describe how you have been and how your character is doing and what your character is and why.
I've been good. I'm Dank, the party's resident murder hobo. I'm here to f*** it up and do some things, yeah. I recently did some stuff in the bunker, and we got out. Thankfully, through not cutting open doors. We learned our lessons there.
Yeah,
Who's
you also
this
forgot
we? No, who's this we?
Everyone is me.
Yes. Yes. All of their murder hobo things. Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Dank. Gerblin, thank you. Mori, you're up next. How's you and Cassidy doing?
Cassidy's doing a lot better than I am. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Can understand.
Cassidy's been beating the crap out of Dank for 3 weeks straight, so she's feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
My revenge will be swift and merciless.
You gotta catch me first, motherfucker.
You tried to limbo under a door and failed, my good sir.
That was pretty dope, though.
No, I'm pretty sure they succeeded.
He succeeded just as he was about to come up is when we both got him.
He failed in my heart. All right. Well, thank you, Mori.
And I has baby back, so life is good.
You do. You do have the robot baby back. Oh, watering eyes, guys! I just woke up like 5 seconds ago. I don't know what more do you want? All right. Well, thank you, Mori. Up next, we got Naela, who just got back from a road trip. Naela, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Naela is doing pretty good too. She thinks that she has found someone else with the same habitat that she has. She essentially called them weak, and then helped Cassidy find Dank, in which case Naela got a quick, sweet revenge for that.
Dank is innocent of all crimes.
No.
No.
No. You chose.
You've just not been tried at The Hague.
You chose not to listen. This is now a you problem.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Not in Nibiru!
You're proven guilty by being in the bunker next.
I'm no longer. The bunker.
There is no innocent in Nibiru.
Yeah, you're all guilty for something.
Weight Watcher tracked your behind. We know exactly where you've been.
Guilty, sentenced to murder.
Oh no, you'll live. It's more
I
of a punishment
still
if you live.
listen, man. Weight Watcher is just the best at hide and seek. At the end.
He is.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Naela. Up next, we got Zach. Zach, how's Derrin? How's things?
Things are. Derrin is normal. He is watching violence happen, you know. Does any but me remember that Derrin is just an art forger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
He
predicaments
hasn't
we
done
find
any of
ourselves
that,
in.
and he's barely talked to people.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that.
I need to get somewhere where there's art. We need to go to the frickin' place where the people are. Different people, not these
Where
people.
the-
These people don't care about art.
People are okay.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I want to be where the art people are. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Zach. All right. Well,
Yeah, I just want to scam someone.
I just want to be up there.
Is that
and
too much to
scam
ask?
People. Okay.
Yes.
Apparently it is. But you did scam some folks out of their lives. You also scanned some clones out of their bodies, and you scammed Nataku out of a, building that they probably
I didn't do
want
any of
collapsing.
that. That was all Dank.
Hey,
Yeah, there ain't no we, dude.
Heads, I was left unsupervised.
I went to the bathroom. That is not my fault.
You and everyone else went at the same time. Come on.
That was
Technically, I checked
pretty
out because of the
awful.
torture previous in the video, but
Well, remind me, what happened? Where did we leave off, guys?
we left off with Dank being savagely beaten by his own teammates
Yeah.
after having limboed under the door with his combat heelys.
It's like that scene in, was it the James Bond movie? Was it Casino Royale? Where you're like, he got him tied to a chair with no bottom on the chair. You know what I'm talking about? They take the weight and they swing it underneath the chair. You know what I'm talking about? It's torture.
No.
I feel like I do.
Okay, never mind.
It's from, but I know what you're talking about.
If you don't know what I'm talking about,
Didn't like that happened to me.
good for you. Good for you. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's bring you guys.
And Derrin and both of the Enigmas are watching and wishing they had popcorn. Or at least one of us is wishing that we had popcorn. I don't know if the Enigmas know what popcorn is.
I don't know if they do either. That's a good question.
I'm sure one of them does.
Cool, let's make it
They're
official.
both from Nibiru, so.
Watching this, I wish I had popcorn.
Yeah.
Don't even
Enigma
have.
just rolls eyes. Enigma's just like, what?
This one gets it.
This guy right here.
This
Also, I just love the mental
Individual.
image of like
Individual.
Derrin in the between them.
Yes, yeah, this
You
is totally
still need to do that. The Scooby Doo scene of them picking around with Darren's head to the middle.
Did you really draw an arrow and write outside?
Yeah. Yeah, I did that. So
Did you have
I
to
would
remind
remember.
yourself?
Yep.
Oh, we love you.
Okay, so we fade back in on the group of you. We got some people still hanging out inside the bunker. We got some grouped up outside the bunker. What are you all doing?
About to start defending myself.
When Cassidy's done beating on him, she like pins him up against the bunker door.
What the hell?
What?
Why are you here?
Well, I had to find out.
You couldn't have waited a lapse or two. Why?
Perfect time. Power's out. Nobody's really here. Imagine if we had waited longer. Place could have been swarming with Anki.
We're not even supposed to be here.
Exactly.
If power's out, how did you get in?
Well, the whole place still had power. And then
You
the
hear something from under the door. Probably an emergency generator.
Most likely, yeah.
Can confirm emergency generator.
Which one was that?
Yes.
You
Who
know, now
the
that we're not in
hell?
imminent
Oh,
threat
wait,
of
wait, wait,
death,
wait, 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 wait.
What's
Before
your
before
thing?
you do that, Naela, before you do that, are their voices different at all, or are their voices the same?
Similar enough that I don't know that without the visual you might not be able to tell.
Naela would probably just think it's Enigma then.
What are you, a tech wizard? Jesus Christ.
So, now that we're not in imminent danger of death, what's your deal?
Just kind of shrugs. Well, what was my deal is no longer really my deal anymore, I don't think.
That only brings up more questions.
Yeah, well, I don't exactly want to die, so... And you all don't strike me as the type who would let me live.
Yep, you're shanghaied.
Don't listen to him. That entirely depends on what you tell us.
Who's Shanghai?
I'm so
One of us.
confused.
One of us. One of us.
Oh, you mean that kind of Shanghai? No, he is correct on that one.
Yar.
Talk like a pirate day was a week ago.
As part of the group.
Was it?
Why else wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
Are you all done wailing on Dank?
Yeah, she's got
They-
him pinned against the door.
No, that's an in-character question.
Oh,
Yeah, you can come out.
for now.
And you promise we won't get, like, beaten black and blue?
Oh no, you didn't do anything wrong. You did right trying to find him.
He's not the one who
Cool,
put the
cool.
rest of the family in danger, so no.
They didn't put anybody self in danger.
Fucking Amgene and Enigma kind of both lean back and share a look over Derrin's head. Like,
I look back and forth between both of you. What the fuck is that look for? Why are you looking at each other?
How are you taller than him?
Each other.
Enigma
Look,
just
there's
kind of
something-
gestures and says, time to face the music, I guess.
Look, there's something, and then probably I explain this as they crawl out because I'm not good at crawling. They probably are better at crawling than me.
Literally, both of them just crawl out at the exact same time.
There's something you need to know.
Oh
Oh,
god.
no, never mind.
What type of strats check is this?
I think it was unknown.
It's unknown. I think it was 4 dice.
Yes.
I'll roll
Oh.
it.
Oh no.
And it's just when you see them for the first time.
No, it's every time you see them, eldritch horror wise.
9. So be contested check. Most of you won't have anything to help you with check against the unknown. So if you don't have anything, it's 3 dice. Contested check 3 dice. So normal, no bonus dice.
Amgene is actually Nyarlathotep.
That is too many dice.
I have a +1.
You should not have that
You
many
just
dice
add
with a +1.
one. You just tell it 1.
Yeah, you just tell it 1, not plus. You tell it +4 for some reason.
Oh shit! Okay, so it's just 1.
Well, it's okay. You don't have to roll again. We're just gonna take you have a +1 to unknown checks.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I
We'll just take
forgot.
the first
It's fine.
4.
Got a
Yeah, we'll just take the
7.
first 4 dice. So you got 14.
Oh.
7 plus
I was
7.
gonna add her second roll.
So you're
No,
fine.
we're gonna look at the first roll. I thought.
Yeah, I was looking at the first one. Cassidy, you go down 1 mind step.
Yeah, I was screwed either way.
Were you already shaken?
No, it's just because I haven't slept or anything yet. There was no way I could make it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because of the penalty.
Yeah, even if they'd got they got a perfect 8 and they still
Yeah.
were not able to. Yeah.
A little bit handicapped there.
Unless you would allow me to help with my statement as they walked out.
You know what? Sure. Take an extra dice.
Roll one more die, Maury.
All you gotta do is roll a 1 or better, which is like...
Yeah.
All right, so you're fine.
Dang, all right.
I mean, I got a roll of 3s with that.
You did. That's true.
It
Unfortunately,
doesn't happen on
do
stress
anything for
checks.
stress checks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think it I don't think it happens. on
Sadly, no.
stress checks. But good rolling. Okay. So
There goes my luck for the game, guys.
you're all
Oh,
good.
God, why? Army crawling. Could someone help?
Cassidy
And
leans
then-
down with her other hand. She's not letting Dank go and drags Derrin out.
Oh, God, thank you. Ow.
Well,
I think I nicked my elbow on a fucking thing in there.
Ernest,
So, Enigma,
however-
why didn't you tell us you had a twin?
They kind of both sort of look at each other, and Enigma goes, I didn't know.
So, like, separated at birth sort of thing?
Amgene looks really uncomfortable and goes, not exactly.
are there more of you?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Nods, but not the way you think.
So you're not a clone.
A fifth.
I don't exactly know how to explain it. It's not the same technology. It's not a technology thing, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't really.
Are you some kind of new vagabond they've been working on?
Naela.
Maybe.
What?
Maybe. I don't know. There are more of us. I know that for sure. This one, and
Ow,
Amgene gestures to Enigma, is the only other one I've actually spoken to. But yeah, there's more of us. But it's
Ooh, is that going to cause problems? You guys going to, like, explode at some point because you interacted?
No, that's a
I
time.
think so.
Well, I mean, you could have like locators embedded in people and like set an explosion to happen if they got too close.
I mean, yeah, but it seems counterintuitive.
Do you work with them?
The Inky?
Yeah.
Kind of shifts a little bit and goes, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, Naela looks visibly stressed.
For what it's worth, this feels like the first time in a long time that I can actually think for myself. It feels like a fog has been lifted from my brain. And that may be because of this one over here, and once again gestures to Enigma, who's still very visibly confused.
As are most
So-
of us.
But I can't explain it beyond that.
Cassidy just seems to be taking it in stride.
Are you gonna rat us out?
No. Like I said, I didn't have a choice when working for the Inky. I have a choice now.
And you don't like have anything in you that's ratting us out without you knowing.
Not that I can guarantee.
Hmm.
And who's to say we don't already?
Done
If you
already.
want to go that far,
You got anything they can track you with?
Kind of shrugs and sort of gestures to, normal, kind of gestures to themselves, normal bullshit is happening. I think they also have a stab tracker.
Yeah, that's fair. Whoops, sorry.
I
Didn't mean to echo.
mean, that's the only thing I have on me other than weaponry and food, though I'm down a weapon and kind of gestures at Dank.
What was your job?
May I take a look at your tracker?
If you want, but try not to break it.
Oh, I'll be careful.
Cassidy is going to take out 2 of her throwing daggers and offer them holding blades, so that way the handles are pointed towards Amgene, towards them.
Oh, no. You're good. I still have a melee weapon. Kind of shifts and shows off a decent sized knife.
Dank kind of.
We're not finished with you.
Look, I swear to God, if another person puts their hands on me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
She's still got a hold of you. She hasn't let you down.
Release me.
Or what?
Let him go.
Really want an answer then?
I can tell you right now you don't want an answer to that, says Amgene.
You and I are going to have a very long talk later.
Yeah, a talk is fine. Manhandling me is not.
You put
I get your
everyone in
situation,
danger.
but is this solving anything?
It's making sure you don't run off again, for one thing.
I already did what I needed to do. At least I think.
And that was?
Find out what the hell this place was. Sadly, it was incredibly disappointing.
So you found nothing in here.
It was abandoned. It's been abandoned for a very long time by the looks of things.
They still have technologies, though.
Yeah, and like none of it works. It's all rusted out or broken.
Parts can be repaired.
That's true. I mean, we could potentially figure out what the hell was powering this place and then try to use it to fix the circle. Because it had a power source. Something in here was working.
Hardest part will be, depending on the size of it, getting it out from under the door.
I'm sure we can enlist some aid from the locals. I'm more than positive they want their power back on.
It's more the weight of the door.
Everyone make perception, observation rolls.
Okay.
Mainly focused on sight.
Oh, darn. Okay.
God damn you!
God damn it. How many of these fucking roll of threes?
Oh,
Oh no, I am re-rolling that.
Oh yeah! Let's go, boy! Woo woo woo!
I'm looking for.
Cool. We're good.
I'm looking for the
was like,
person who rolls the
nah.
best.
Attention to detail and people watching. Would people watching work in this case?
It's technically has nothing to do with people. I tell you what. Were you there?
Let me see if there's anything else.
Were you there when Dank was watching the videos on the?
No, I was
Nobody
not.
was there.
Okay.
It was just Dank.
I don't think people watching would apply here. Attention to detail definitely would though.
Okay, I'm trying to think if there's. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Intuition wouldn't really work. I think that's it then. Okay, I'll just do +2.
Enigma, you spent influence point to reroll that critical fail, I'm guessing.
I
Okay, that's not bad.
did, and I rolled for both.
Okay. All right, is that everybody's rolls in?
Yep.
Who rolled the best? It looks like it's between Dank and Naela.
Naela
Yeah.
rolled
16. She got a 20. What did you get? 12, 14, 16,
Less.
17. Okay. Okay, Naela is the one who spots it first. Naela, you see, maybe it's near the entrance. Maybe the conversation has moved more into the bunker at this point. I don't know. It's up to you. But you see off to the side, glinting, reflecting a little bit of light, maybe produced from one of your lanterns or something like that. Up to you. Underneath, sticking out from just a bit of rubble, smashed machinery or something, you see some sunglasses. It just catches your eye.
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay. Yeah, go over them. Pick them up. I think I gave you guys a set of them already. Is that right?
Yep, and I gave them to
Yep.
Derrin.
Yeah, and I tweaked them to be not like activatable unless they push a button.
Right. They're exactly the same in design as the first pair.
She's gonna come out and be like, what do these do? And she's gonna hold it out.
Oh God, be careful with those. Probably.
Why? What are they?
Because I didn't see the video, but I did like tinker with the other kind.
You did. You tinkered with them. You altered them so that they basically the function of them has to be triggered manually or something like that. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
So I would think that I'd like kind of have some idea of what they do.
Yeah, probably. And I'm thinking it's safe to say you could do the same thing to these without even having to roll. Like you just do the same thing again. Yeah, you probably would know that at the very least it has some kind of
Memory stuff.
yeah, maybe. It projects some kind of light into the eye while worn.
Okay, I mean that would still be weird enough to like say, "Oh, be careful with that."
Yeah.
It does something to your eyes. I don't know if it like does anything else weird, but like, careful.
Oh, God. Here, fix that, please.
Wait,
I see them.
do my aviators, like my normal shades, have the same kind of thing on them?
Are they one of your habitat items?
Well, I mean, I spawned with them. Like I had that, the couch, and the guitar.
You spawned with them? Is it something you can write memories to, like your other habitat items?
We didn't list it as one. No.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, cool.
That yours are just like
normal aviators.
Yeah. But if you want to add that as a habitat item, we can get you like a special set of them.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I've only got 2 memories left with the shovel, so might not be a bad thing to have next.
But yeah, I will change those other glasses as well to be button activated with some time.
Okay, you can do that. Who's going to hang on to the second set?
Me.
Okay.
I have added it to my inventory.
All right. Now, you all have turned off the power here. You're right. Like you could try to scavenge this place for parts potentially. That is a thing you can do. You could also try to keep talking to that computer if you wanted to try to reactivate the power here. You've also got the whole potentially going to the flooded countries to get parts in some sunken vaults for the circle. You got that going on. Up to you guys where to go from here.
We are already right here. Would kind of make sense to see if there's something we could scavenge nearby without having to go all the way to the sunken vaults.
Question. Since Amgene's kind of been around this place, would they know where the generator is?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you knew how to cut the main power. I think the previous issue with the generator is that one of the corridors that leads back to it was collapsed from an explosion around the same time all the other damage happened to this place, but that's definitely something that you could clear given time.
Oh yeah, I'm like yoinking your stab tracker to try and see if there's any tracking devices in it besides the obvious ones that track your like stabs.
You want Waywatcher to help you?
I think I already have a +3, so I should be fine.
Well, if somebody assists you, you can still get a +1.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forget we're doing that. Yeah.
It's true.
That's the only way you can go past the +3 max.
Yeah,
If
sure.
you want to make that roll, you can.
Cool. Oof, only one success. I've got enough influence. Reroll all those one. 3d4, yes. I'll reroll the 2 as well, actually. We'll do 4d4.
All right.
Yeah, one more success, so savvy success.
Savvy success. So checking out the stab tracker, there's nothing on the stab tracker itself that is a tracking like device for the Inky. Like there's no GPS software embedded in it to track your location. Nothing like that. However, looking at like just checking over its tracking feature, there does appear to be something tracking Amgene. Like you can pick up Amgene's location on it. You can also pick up the rest of your locations on it.
Huh. So they have something that tracks our stuff?
Well, maybe. What I'm saying is, like, if there's like a map program on the stab tracker that shows like a top-down image of where Amgene's standing, you can see a blip for each of you, like where you would be standing too.
I check my own stuff and see if there's anything there.
Like you check your own stab tracker.
Yeah.
I'll let the same roll stand. Yeah, you're not picking up anybody's blips at all on yours.
Hmm. So I have news.
And
I have a DM.
Well, do you want the bad news or the worst news?
Worst news first.
Oh, does that
Does
really
it
work
matter?
without the bad news? Well, worst news is we have trackers implanted in us, probably.
Are you fucking playing with me?
No, because you didn't ask what the bad news is. The bad news is the Inky can tell where we are at all times.
Oh, that's why those cocksuckers keep finding me and Ernest. Oh, those bitches.
well, that's how they kept picking up that one dude that we saved.
She'll start
yeah,
like
probably.
patting
Can I,
her
like-
body.
Can I like wipe the map to see like the rest of Nataku and see what the other like blips are?
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
You
It fucking lights up, don't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. It does. Yeah. It particularly in like the districts you've been frequenting, there's probably at least dozens of other blips. Maybe even like hundreds of them.
And they're all vagabonds, yes.
I mean, you don't know.
We can assume that.
I'm
They're people that
assuming.
have an
Sure.
implant.
Waywatcher.
You're talking to Waywatcher. Let me get Waywatcher's voice going here. Where is Waywatcher's voice? Did I lose? Did it
It's gone.
Don't
Weight
tell me
Watcher
you
is dead
deleted the
forever.
There it
baby
is.
voice.
No, illegal.
Yes, Cassidy.
Do you think you can gain access to this information? Keep track of it?
I can monitor this frequency if you would like. Yes.
Would you be able to access it on your own map section?
Checking. Yes, I should be able to track this information myself. I can also tell you that this frequency is being broadcasted somewhere to the penumbra.
Now, the question of all questions. Can you block this frequency?
I'm unable to block this frequency.
No, it was worth a shot.
She's gonna pick him up and pet him. That's all right. Just
Is there anything that would allow you to block this frequency?
I am uncertain. Perhaps an upgrade.
Well, that's it. We got to find computer chips. Somebody get some computer chips.
got a
Sweet.
bunker full of them.
Would it
It's about
kill
10.
us?
An upgrade.
Would it kill us if we somehow managed to get them out?
Depends on where they're located.
Yeah, if they're located anywhere in our body, probably not as long as we have a doctor of some sort. If they're located anywhere in our heads, probably it would murder us.
Or along the spine.
Waywatcher, are you able to tell specifically where these implants are?
Let me perform a scan.
Like the camera lens, I guess, the eye piece where on Waywatcher like lights up, like a beam goes across the nearest person. And
It would probably be either Cassidy, Derrin, or one of the Enigmas then.
I've detected the source of the frequency. There is a device embedded in the base of your brain.
So no reaching in.
Well,
and
yeah,
ripping
that's
it
not coming out.
Naela.
But she's just gonna chew on her lip and then just quietly scream in rage. Face turning red, just ultimate mad.
The technology used to craft this device is quite sophisticated, beyond my scope.
Are there any signals going into the device that you detect? Or if you don't detect any, would you be able to keep like a monitor out for its signals incoming to the device?
There seems to be no signals incoming to the device, no command signals. However, there is something else outgoing besides location. I'm not able to isolate as to what that is.
That's fine.
Could you correlate the information on the signal that is outgoing in this to the signal to those bracelets that we got that monitor our sleep and brain waves?
I will compare the
thinking, Dan?
frequencies. They appear to be somewhat similar in nature, perhaps based on the same technology. The bracelets,
Bloody
however,
hell, bro, what have we got
broadcast
into?
on a different frequency.
Different frequency, similar function.
So what's your conclusion? Obviously you've come to some light bulb moment.
So we go.
There's one more memory from him. I don't have 100% confirmation yet, so I don't want to throw stones.
No, with these things in our heads.
Oh, they're probably either like they're somewhat transferring our thoughts.
Oh,
I don't know how
lovely.
good it is, whether they get like everything or whether they just get like what we're thinking at any one period in time. Because I don't know if they're better or worse than the bracelets, which are, I believe, pretty good.
Well, the
So
bracelets.
it's the idea of whether or not the bracelets were a prototype.
The bracelets
I
don't.
think light chips came first.
The bracelets, what, Ramblin?
The bracelets don't record your thoughts.
Well, no, they do, because they have to report our dreams.
Was that?
No, they monitor how well you sleep.
Yeah, they monitor like your biological functions, like heart rate.
Not particularly your dreams.
Well, they did monitor brainwaves, so like if you did dream, it did report that, but it wouldn't report specifically what you dreamed.
Yeah, you wouldn't see
Yeah.
like a video.
If you
of
report
what
the
you're dreaming.
brain waves during your dreaming, you are reporting your dreams.
We can monitor
Not sure how that
brainwaves
works,
while
but-
people dream right now, like in real life.
Yes,
but
and they
we-
have been able to recreate the dreams.
That's,
Really?
that's news to me.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah.
have now been able to recreate a dream using AI.
Huh. That's
Oh,
cool.
those poor folks.
Mildly terrifying, but cool.
Well then,
Granted that it requires the person to be hooked up at all times. But this is science fiction, so wirelessly could be possible.
Yeah.
yeah, like I suppose in that case, maybe it would be possible to get some thoughts with the bracelets, if you had like proper decoding brainwaves equipment on the other end, receiving the signal. But that probably wasn't their intended purpose.
I don't know, man. I mean, given that the Yankee have memo tech, that seems like something they'd be able to do.
It does, yeah.
Depends on who got the data.
Hmm.
So, from the sounds of it, it sounds like we were inky experiments before we even went into or woke up from these pods.
Oh, sweetie, I already could have told you that.
I could have as well, unfortunately.
Well, this basically proves it, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
What do you
Doesn't
think?
really change much of anything, but it's good to know.
It could change things depending on how we want to act.
Well, we still do have a major crisis at hand that we need to do something about. Sorry.
Sure.
So, did we want to see about?
No, bad Ramblin.
Oh my god, what'd you just
Reroll.
do?
Any influence?
What? No, that was a bad roll.
No, that's all fails.
Successes.
Depends on what I was rolling for, doesn't it?
stressed.
I just burned the influence. Reroll.
Okay.
Okay, well, if it was a bad thing and you made it hit, I'm going to blame you.
That's fine.
Ernest.
Yep, the bed.
Yes!
Ernest says, those glasses look familiar. Mind if I take a look at them?
As long as you don't push the button.
Don't
And
push.
Jean also tenses.
Don't push the button, please.
I am going to, like, before you give it to him, disable the button.
Smart choice.
Just not gonna let them work at all.
So you're just gonna break them basically before you give them to him?
No, I just disable the button. I take a wire that like should go to the button to like allow the button to be pressed and work, and I removed that for now.
All right. He takes the glasses. He looks at them like in his hands. Like he looks at the inside of them kind of intently. And he puts them on. And we get this we get like a shot of him putting the glasses on where it's like the same angles, maybe the video that we saw. There's like some tension in the soundtrack. But then nothing happens. And he takes them off, looks at them again, folds them up, hands them back to you. And he says, I just can't shake this weird feeling of deja vu.
They've had you wear these before? They've had you wear these before?
He says, I think so. They seem familiar.
Why the hell would they want to shine light into your eyeballs?
Good job, Ernest.
Yeah.
He says, I think it has something to do with remembering. I just get the feeling that maybe it can help you remember or stop you from remembering. Maybe both.
That's a pretty big distinction between the two. And a pretty important one.
Yeah, until we have more information on these, I think it would be a bad idea to use them.
I agree.
That's a good call.
What time in lapse is it now?
Well,
We have blown up a city, run around it, terrorized a bunker.
it's probably somewhat late. Yeah. But not that you'd be able to tell. I mean, it's basically dark all the time here now.
Touche, but I think
what?
I think we would start feeling more tired than usual.
Oh yeah, you might be feeling more tired than usual for a lot of reasons.
Your ass is exhausted.
Get no fucking oxygen.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I would like to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Shall we go back to the inn?
Yeah.
I think that's probably a good idea.
How would the DDM machines work without power?
She's got generators.
Ah, shit. Oh,
Acer
shit.
had generators.
If I recall, you guys had her move her generators over to the circle to try to help out.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
There's a generator here. I can show you where it is. I don't know if I can fully get it out of here in one piece, but if y'all...
I'll help.
Okay.
Same work.
Yeah, someone more technical than me might be better suited to this, but I can at least show you where it is.
Cassidy's gonna set Waywatcher by the door and point at Dank and go, "Watch him. He's not allowed to give orders anymore."
When did I ever give the robot orders?
Plenty of times.
Name two.
When you overrode me before we blew up the tower.
Also, when you told it to hide.
Well, that was for...
That was Amgene. Or Enigma.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he had it do things and tried to override me like 3 to 4 times in the episode that Naela was gone and we wreaked havoc on Taku.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
motherfuckers. Can't let you guys do anything.
Hey, neither of the Enigmas are your charges, so you don't have to worry about what they do.
Nah, Enigma chose to stick around. You're officially my problem.
Enigma is family.
Okay, so wait, am I not being allowed to do anything?
You
Waywatcher
can do
will
whatever you
keep
want,
track
but-
of the user designated as Dank. You will be alerted
just
if he
now have a
makes any
babysitter.
sudden movements.
I begin vigorously doing jumping jacks just to be an asshole.
Do it. I hope you fall on your combat heelys.
Sudden movements, you're being alerted.
Yeah, Waywatcher's thing is just like watching you go up and down. So Waywatcher's kind of bouncing back and forth as you're doing jumping jacks.
Dank's heart rate appears to be elevated.
Oh, you bitch.
I love Waywatcher. He's gonna pat him
Malicious
before following.
compliance.
Yes.
Malicious compliance.
Cassidy's gonna give Waywatcher a pat on the head before following Amgene.
I think Dank's gonna follow too.
Naela is following.
You've got a robo puppy on your tail.
I guess that just leaves Derrin and Enigma kind of looking at each other like, are we also following, or are we both staying here?
I'm not going in there where that door could possibly close at any second.
Enigma just shrugs and goes, all right, well, I guess I'm staying here with you so you're not by yourself.
So dead ass don't get shot again.
I hate Pence.
So what's the goal here? Are we trying to get like generator
The
out
generator.
Out of the bunker?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. You make your way to a corridor that's blocked by a bunch of debris, like the ceiling caved in.
start just moving debris carefully.
Yeah, bunch of
Yep.
metal and stuff.
I'm gonna make sure none of it's useful.
Useful?
I'm assuming not, but just in case.
Sure. Make observation.
Perception roll while searching debris.
Yeah.
Cassidy is semi-drilling over all the scrap and what she can make over with it.
Okay. Ooh.
Enigma's not this. We're rolling that again, but Amgene's not paying attention. Clearly,
They're just gonna trip. I kind of want to know what happens with the critical rule of 3 failure.
I don't. Is the problem? Because I don't exactly have a sheet for them, so I don't want that to affect Enigma's sheet.
These are all
Derrin and Enigma are just hanging out and Enigma just falls over.
these are all perception-y rolls, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the ones for the Enigmas is specifically like electrical mechanical based.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy out of the ordinary here. I mean, it's just a bunch of debris and rubble. For the most part, the like power line itself isn't like affected by the collapse here. Like the power line runs along the bottom of the corridor, whereas the collapse is from the top or something like that. However, I do need rolls for like moving, actually like physical exertion, moving the stuff. You're going to be able to do it in a way you're not going to like cause a further collapse or injure anybody. You've already checked it out enough to do that. It's just the question of, do you have the physical activity score to do it?
Dank and Naela do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get to use my robotic strength in this?
You can. Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
What the fuck? What dice did it roll?
It didn't even roll dice. It's just like, no, you fail.
They said no.
It's like, you don't get dice for this. There it goes. Okay.
All right, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm sorry. Where are the dice?
No
The dice
roll
took a
for
vacation.
you.
All right. So between all of you, it's not too bad. You do a relatively. I mean, some of you are already kind of tired, so it's a bit strenuous, but you don't overexert yourself or anything. Maybe given like 30 minutes, an hour, you're able to get most of the debris out of the way to where you can kind of move down the corridor to where the generator is. Now the generator itself, it's probably a decent sized generator to power the entire bunker. A bunker would use a lot more power than like your average stuff in Nataku. Managing a whole lot of other systems that aren't even in the bunkers too, that kind of thing. What you could probably end up doing is basically taking like a power cell or 2 power cells or something out of it, and moving that stuff over to the inn. But you'd have to pass a check to see if you can do that. It would be mechanics or electronic engineering, something along those lines.
Naela
I can
is
help.
not gonna be doing that because I don't have any of that.
No worries. Okay, Cassidy. You're able to deduce what to do here. Maybe you find
It
some
really
of the.
does hate me today.
Good Lord, Gerblin.
Keep it.
Are you gonna keep it?
I don't know that it really matters for me to have a mechanic skill.
All right, you can have a -1.
So yeah, all right. I'll write a negative memory. Yeah, Enigma or Amgene is 0 fucking help.
Amgene just gets fucking shocked.
Pretty much.
They say, nope, I'm done.
I think this is how oh nope. Okay, yep, this is why it's not my area of expertise. I'm just gonna ow. Damn, that hurt.
Cassidy looks at them worried, goes over to them to check on them.
It's fine. It was just an electric spark. I'll be all right. You keep working.
Mila's kind of laughing a little bit.
Those can be
Amgene does
dangerous.
kind of shoot you a look, flips you the bird, and then just kind of ignores you.
Some of the like power cells are in a state of disrepair already. But you find 1 or 2 that you could salvage that would be enough for the N. Yeah. You can get them removed. Let's say the whole process. Go ahead.
Does it have enough to help with the circle? Or is it just the 1 or 2?
Powering the whole city? No, not going to happen. Not with just a regular success on that, unfortunately.
I'll have to come back later and check on it.
I think you might have to
He's
try
too tired.
try your luck elsewhere.
Flooded countries.
We'll say the bunkers with these power cells removed, the bunkers systems are permanently offline now, unless you replace them.
Sounds like
Or
a
power
whole
gets
bunch
restored
of...
to the city.
Do what?
Or power gets restored to the city.
Correct, yeah.
You wouldn't know what that sounds like? Not my problem. Screw your bunker. Anyways.
Dank said there's tech goodies in here. I want to salvage tech goodies.
There is. I mean,
Yeah,
there
is some stuff.
Yeah, there's the computer stuff. There's like all the systems that were dispensing or of the air that was bringing air out of it. I mean, there's all kinds of systems in here you could salvage if you had the time. It would take you like, you know,
He's too tired right now.
a lapse, like at least a day's worth of work, you know, to get some of these systems out, I think. Okay, so you got something you can use to power the inn.
Cassidy is happy. She takes her power cell just like a kid with a toy, you know, like holding it out in her hands and doing like the stiff-legged walk towards the front.
Yeah.
As they're kind of walking out, Naela's just gonna kind of be like, alright, so this is a fail. The tower is a fail. So I think the next step would probably be the flooded countries.
Wild robos.
Amgene's just like the flooded countries.
Yeah. There's some theories, rumors that there's some good tech if you go far enough.
Kind of cocks their head and goes, "Oh, you mean to restore power?"
Of course. These people will die here if we don't.
And toys. I can make toys.
Okay.
To the inn we go.
All right. Are we heading to the inn?
Yeah, I believe so.
Sounds like it.
All right. Let me bring y'all back over there. Doop, 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 doop. Let me do this. I'm going to clear that screen because we've had a change in some tokens since the last time we were on it.
Oh, I'll have to introduce you to Harvey.
Okay. Let me bring
He's
you
looking
guys
at
in.
Amgene as she says that.
Harvey.
Yeah. He's a mushroom harvester.
Oh my god, I've got 3 perception rule of threes on my 5th journal page.
Jesus Christ, Dank.
That's like the one that I always get a rule of threes on.
Game wants to make sure you see everything.
That can't be good.
One of these days you're gonna get enough of he's just gonna see like us at the table playing the game.
Yeah.
All right. So here's Harvey. And we see you all. We just cut to you all approaching the inn. As you guys moved through the streets, couple things you might have noticed going on between the bunker and here. There's people out in the streets, like lending a hand. People in robes, nice silk robes. A lot of them are wearing like pendants along with their glowing necklaces. And they're just like handing out supplies to people. Some seem to be like talking to large crowds of people, giving little speeches, telling them to stop by the church if they need help. If things get really dire and the oxygen starts to run out, the church will do what they can to try to help some of these people. And of course, there's, you start to see people walking around in masks, like breathing masks, rebreathers, that kind of thing. You would notice that some of the buildings are starting to like seal off their entrances, as well as like any windows that there might be. Like some
Trying
of
to keep the oxygen in.
Yeah, some of the buildings are starting to seal off like airtight. However, the lady running the inn hasn't had time to do that. She's been taking the generator stuff over to the circle that she had. So when you get back to the inn, it's just still open. There's nobody there. Except for Harvey, I guess.
We should
Go ahead.
we should probably, out of common courtesy, start kind of sealing things up as we can.
Can you show us?
Yeah, sure.
Was
Okay.
there any algae on the lake?
Yeah, we'll help where we can.
Sorry, Dank?
Was there any algae on the lake?
Maybe in some places. There's parts of the lake where there's like reeds growing and stuff like that, certainly. So yeah, there might be some like fungus growing in parts of the lake. There were like we saw that one kid who was putting a raft together that had like fungus growing on it. There's a lot of like rafts made by people that are specifically designed to grow fungus. That kind of thing. But there also might be some stuff just like growing on the water in places where the water doesn't move around too much.
Okay.
So, you guys arrived back at the inn. Is the plan to seal it off? How do you plan on doing that, Naela?
I am assuming that the innkeeper has some type of supplies in like a storage area or whatever for emergencies.
Yeah.
So if I have to search through the gardening area or through any and all rooms to get what's necessary, I will. But we want the air to be packed tight as much as we can, to conserve the oxygen that we have left in there.
Yeah, okay. So I think at some point she showed at least one of you where she was keeping like some spare parts and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so you're able to find that spot pretty easily. I don't think you need to roll or anything. You probably don't need to roll anything to set up the power cells or anything like that. And there'd be some tools there too, and stuff to sort of get the door closed once the power's on, get any windows to the outside closed off. And yeah, basically like seal it all down. There's no
Before
air.
we get the doors sealed, Cassidy will run out and drag Harvey in.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you bring the mushroom.
I'm not leaving him outside. Somebody will attack him for a power source.
All right.
Yeah, that's
I mean, she's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, the looting
He just
the looting is
blinking
going
out
to be
there.
in full swing soon.
Poor Harvey. And of course, like all flashy to Enigma would be like, and this is Harvey? Or Amjean.
Amji is just like, hello?
I don't think anybody else could understand Harvey. Wasn't that the deal?
Harvey could talk through Waywatcher.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Harvey says hello, I think.
I think. Sorry.
All right, so you got a mushroom harvester in the inn with you now.
I'm gonna make him a new body. I just haven't had time.
Yeah,
This has happened in the span of a day.
We've been off. Well, no, some people have blown up half a city, and
Their name starts with duh.
Basically destroyed the city.
yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay.
I hope you know you're never gonna live this down.
Nope. So do we have any other last minute suggestions on where we can get the power source?
Well, I don't think the bunker has enough power to do anything for the circle.
It'll do some, but
Not enough for the whole city,
yeah.
which is what we need. Heck, I don't know how long these two will last for the inn.
Waywatcher, do you know how long these two cell body doohickey things will last for the inn?
According to current estimates, these power cells should buy you a few lapses, possibly 5 to 7, depending on the rate of use.
And if we're super frugal with them?
Well, I am projecting out current use of power. It is likely the usage will only go up once the DDMs are online.
That's true.
Ramblin, how many lapses would it take us to even get into the flooded countries itself?
Well, may take you at least. Let's see. Let's take a look at the.
Well, it's going to be a lot different for 6-7 people to be feeding off power cells to run the DDM machines versus just potentially the one or two for Acer and the Garden Keeper.
The good news about the flooded countries is that here. Let me do this. Let me get rid of all these old tokens from before. Whoop, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do. We'll put that one on GM. Okay, this is actually, yeah. This here, where it says flooded countries here, is wrong. Like the flooded countries are here. Just by the way, I don't know if you can see where I'm clicking.
Where?
Mhm.
So over here on the right, where it says flooded countries, that's wrong. That's the Sorrows. I don't know why the book, like some of the pages of the book have it flipped.
Gotcha.
This is where the flooded countries are. Okay. Let me just. You guys are probably more like. Ooh, not gigantic.
We've taken over the whole city.
Woo!
There are now 3 Enigma tokens on this map.
Oh my god, they
And they're
just
all
keep
different.
coming.
Then they're all different.
Okay, so you all are probably somewhere along that area by now. Here, let me get rid of some of these older tokens. Shalim and Udaya can go over there. Put them on the GM layer. This Derrin and Enigma can get deleted. Get deleted.
Bye.
All right. So the good news about
There goes all those memories.
the good news about getting to the flooded countries from here is you don't have to worry about like going out and talking this way and then going through this big corridor and then finding your way into these vaults because you can just take the water across.
Oh my god, the fucking mermaids.
So like those are your options, right? Like you can take a little bit if you're in a hurry, which it sounds like you might be. You can basically get a raft or a boat or some slicers to tow you.
Or not using my baby as slicer bait.
You don't need fucking slicer bait. You got me.
You got some batteries too. I think you can use. Because the slicers that do go after power sources. That's definitely one way that they're used. And Naela, you probably would have some experience with that. You and Ernest. And Enigma too. So you could just like take a boat out, take a raft out, take a slicer out across the water, basically a straight shot to the flooded vaults. Once you get out that way, you're gonna have to probably dive to get in there. I think most.
Oh my god! I literally thought you're probably gonna have to die, and I'm like, well, we're here now.
The real dangerous, like mermaids are definitely a possibility in the flooded countries. They're less likely in Nataku itself, but out in the flooded countries, probably more likely to run into them, just like you were in the Saros. The real dangerous place though would be out here in the Angel Corridor. You don't want to go that direction, for sure. These vaults here actually
are the vaults under the water?
Yeah, they're flooded. Yeah.
So how do?
Basically, some of them might have air pockets, that kind of thing. But for the most part, they're flooded. Yeah, they're not as big. The vaults aren't as big as the vault of Nataku. You can see the size difference by comparison.
Right.
But you're gonna there's many different vaults, most of which have not been explored at all. Some have. Some of the closer ones probably have, like particular ones right by the corridor and stuff. Maybe some of these outer ones by the water. But for example, if you were to go around this bit and go further in, you'd be more likely to hit something that's less explored. And there's just like, look at all the dots. There's tons of vaults over there. I doubt all of them have been explored.
Be like Christopher Columbus and explore new shit.
Yeah. I was just really confused because earlier we had talked about Naela had warned her about like robots and things, and so I was just sitting here like, robots and water usually don't really mix all that well.
Actually, there's a like a story about rogue AIs that walk along the bottom of the water out here. They're going somewhere out beyond the way of lanterns. Like there's a story that AIs make their way to the Umbra and then they just like march into the water and that they're heading somewhere and nobody really knows where they're going because no person's ever seen it. Like AIs can survive the gravity a bit better than
they're going after the One Piece
than humans. Yeah, they're going.
They don't have the squishy bits.
They're going after the One Piece. That's good. Yeah. The gravity doesn't affect them the same way it does people. So they're probably going out beyond the lanterns for some reason. Nobody really knows, but it's like a spooky story for sure.
My habitat calls to them.
Okay, so are we going to take the corridor or are we going to take an aquatic means of transport?
Well, if we do aquatic, then we have something to help us carry it back.
True. And it'll be faster.
Also, from the sounds of it, either way, we have to dive.
Yeah.
But where's that speaker chick? We should find her.
Who?
Yeah, the chick who wanted to fight the Leviathan.
Oreo.
Yeah.
Acrylo.
Bring Oreo along.
She was
You got it.
She was going out to hunt
Leviathan spawn.
Yeah, Leviathan spawn. She presumably she's left. Like she's gone out there doing it. She might even be away. Have been away when everything
Didn't tell
happened.
us how soon she was leaving.
You guys
We
didn't ask.
This is true.
Hey, Weight Watcher.
Right.
I don't think he got her info. He didn't get her number.
No, but do the tracking things have names to them?
The tracking blips?
Yeah.
She's not a vagabond.
Damn it.
Well, dang.
That confirms my suspicion.
Didn't even let us try. No.
No,
Probably
not.
to explain to people what we're trying to do, maybe see if we can score some gear that'll help us with diving and not, drowning.
Well,
Maybe
there's this
Acer
thing
knows
called
somebody?
not drown. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, none of this team has rebreathers like the other team, right? Is that
Nope.
what's
Right.
going on?
No, I don't think it got specified for Amgene, did it?
I mean, I know I don't have a rebreather or any kind of oxygen tank or wetsuit or any of that nonsense on this character.
The B team had some masks, some breathing
Yeah.
masks, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and filters and good stuff.
Yeah.
I would say the only one who would have a chance of having it would probably be Amgene.
So, there were 2 masks that we pulled off of inky people when we were fighting before we blew up the tower. I do have those in my inventory.
Right on.
Oh.
And then, Amgene probably has one too. Amgene also knows where there's an oxygen tank. And I just remembered that. My bad. That's a player error.
All good. All good.
Well, to be fair, they wouldn't know to point it out since they didn't know about it until after we were already leaving the bunker, so.
Yeah, they'll mention that before we actually leave. Oh, hey, we should probably snag this one oxygen tank that I know how to find.
Fair.
You like to stick your nose in a lot of places it doesn't belong, don't you?
It's being helpful.
You can pick
Can
up
you really talk when you rescued us from frickin' mermaids?
That resounding silence is a no to me.
You guys
Yeah.
talking to Naela?
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
Yeah. Naela's not used to getting ganged up on like this.
No, she's stuck right now. Just.
Don't get us wrong, we do appreciate it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
You can try to find somebody to sell you some masks. The price is going to be extra.
Ridiculous.
because of all the insanity going on in Otaku right now.
My dude, we are broke.
I have some
No,
credits.
I'm not. I have credits.
Yeah,
Same.
Some of you have built up some credits.
Okay, I am broke because I bought tools.
Never pay for something when you can get it for free.
Some of you have
Or
found
if
credit
you-
sticks and stuff too. So why don't we do this?
Says the one who decided to buy art.
Who's got what credits?
I
I've got
have
115.
I have
90.
120.
Okay.
Regular Enigma has 321. I don't think we ever rolled for Amgene.
Okay. Roll a D500. Oh my god. Holy
Can I
shit.
spin an influence?
You can't use that on players and other players, unfortunately.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. I am gonna re-roll that because I feel like they should have more than that, but that is hilarious and unfortunate.
Yeah.
He rolls it, it's less.
Yeah, spend a point and reroll it. It's fine. I'll allow it. 19 out of 500 is like really shit.
That's not much better, but I'll take it.
Oh God!
Okay. So, if you can
This
find
is
out,
why Amgene is so mad because they just broke.
if you can find an oxygen tank that's good. The good news is the masks will come with like an empty O2 tank, like a smaller O2 tank that you can like put O2 from the big tank into to last X amount of time. However, they're going to cost you like 100 credits each.
Okay, who doesn't have enough money?
Me?
I barely do.
Okay.
Amgene just kind of shrugs and says, I can't, but that's fine.
All right, so I'll buy myself, Mori, and Amgene a rebreather mask deal.
That, or like I said, we have two. I think. I'm assuming that's what was meant by mask with filters times 2.
That is true. We do have 2, so we only need to buy 3 anyway.
Well, it depends on
What?
who all's going. Like, we have 1,
It'd be a
2,
good
3,
idea to have
4,
them
5,
regardless.
5, 6, 7 people.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
So we need 5.
So that's
Well, I guess the other question
because
is,
Amgene has one.
yeah, I guess that is the DM rule question. Does Amgene have one? Yes or no?
You picked him up off of other Inky. I think it's safe to say, yeah, you have one too.
Okay.
Add it to your
So
inventory.
Amgene has one. Enigma has 2 in their inventory. So
We still need to buy 4.
Which you have the credits for. Somebody had 300 credits. Somebody else had 100
Yeah.
credits.
I'll buy 3 of them because this situation is my fault anyway.
Cassie shoves her credit stick in Dank's hands.
How much credits did you have?
90.
Now keep your money.
Take it.
Enigma's like, I have like 300. Whatever I can, whatever you need to help, let me offer that help.
All right. Well, we need 4. I'll buy 3.
I've got the other one.
Okay.
All right. So you can spend those credits, add those items to your inventory. Yeah, I mean, you can. I don't think we need to RP out the scene, but there might be a shop close by that they're in the middle of like closing up, and they're like, "Yeah, hurry, just look. These are the last ones I can sell, but they're gonna cost extra," kind of thing. Everything's going crazy. People are talking about riots.
Is there any way that I could talk that down?
Yeah, I'll allow you. I'll give you a chance to talk that down, Mr. Talky Face.
Yes.
I have bargaining, fast talking, and intuition.
Yes. And depending on how well you roll.
Is there
do you
any
want this to
way
be
I
just a
can
normal or
assist him?
contested?
It'll be a normal roll, but depending on the level of success. What was your question, Maury? Sorry.
Is there any way I can assist him?
Do you got any skills that would apply?
They would all be like electronics, engineering, mechanics, that kind of thing.
It'd be like bargaining skills that we're looking for.
Well, I was thinking more like them asking like technical questions about the mass to try to like throw them off, kind of thing. If not, that's fine.
I'll allow it. It's fine. You can get an extra die.
Okay. Critical success.
Critical success gives you the best discount I was willing to apply, which is a 20% discount, which is 20 credits each, which is a total. You're going to buy 4 of them. Is that right? A total of 80 credits off.
Right.
So 320 credits for all 4 of them.
Well, I already docked the 80 from mine, so that covers the 1, and Dank can still pick up the other 3.
Okay.
If you still want to do it that way.
Yep.
Aight.
Okay. So now we just need to get us aquatic transportation.
And I think that sounds like a good point to end, because we've got a couple of people that probably have to go.
I was about to say, why don't we have our characters go to bed at this point? Because we would probably want to get the transport right as we head out.
Yeah.
Which Naela and Ernest can do, or Naela, or whoever all's going.
So basically, you guys are going to be heading over to the docks to try to get transport.
Well, first we're going to go
Sounds
back
like
to the
it.
inn to sleep. But yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's where we want to start off, right?
Yeah.
Derrin is definitely concerned about what is going to happen when he sleeps, because last time he slept.
You're in trouble.
I will beat you to it this time. So we'll have you guys do your official sleep next session, but we see you guys like heading back to the inn to recover. But however, the camera, we get our trademark lens flare. We leave you guys for a moment. The camera fades in on a familiar looking art auction. We see some familiar faces here.
Oh shit!
God damn it.
We see our familiar older Derrin sitting at a table with Mr. Worldwide here.
Dale.
Run, Derrin, run!
There's other people in the auction still. Like, it looks like the same exact auction going on that we've seen several times, right? There's other people in the room. They're all talking, like having normal conversation, but we can't really like hear everything they're saying. Maybe it's a bit muffled. It's not focused on the other people. There's a person up on stage giving their spiel. But it's focused on these two people sitting at the table, Mr. Worldwide and Mr. Future, Derrin. And Mr. Worldwide says, Silas here, says he kind of like sips a wine or like a champagne. And he says, well, I did what I could, led them to the right place. Looks like they did find what I sent them for. And then older Derrin says, yes, they did. But like I said, they're not ready. And then it fades to black. And that's where we end today's session.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, players, for playing. Caitlin, thanks for hanging out and making it. I hope your trip was awesome. Hope you
Make sure to take your memory and influence point before you go.
make
Yes.
sure you take your memory and influence point. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to our new follower tonight. It is what it is. So a couple things, you guys, you can jump in on the craziness for free by going into the Discord at this link here. If you're watching on YouTube, it's in the description below. You can jump in on that link. You can go to the Chaos channel. You can see every episode in meme GIF form. There, it's free. Do it.
Join the chaos.
Join us in the
Yes.
chaos. You can also head over to buymeacoffee.com/brokendank and fuel up the murder hobo with energy drinks. My energy drink of choice today was Red Bull. But I think he drinks NOS or something, so that's okay.
Yeah.
You can also go over to tiktok.com/@ayatakuhime for arts and things. And you can jump over to twitter.com/sketching space for even more art, which is featured on the show. If you've got your own art you want to send in, do it. Do it in the Discord. Go in there. There's probably, you can do that in any of the channels in there. There's an inspiration and art section. You can do that. I'm gonna put together a duet.
I want to see it.
Yeah. It would be cool. I'm gonna put together a like a slideshow loading screen for all the art. That's something I want to put together by next session. So that's coming up. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. Coming up this week, we've got Friday Unknown New Orleans. If you want to see some urban, occult underground, tabletop RPG goodness, we're getting close to the end. It sounds like there's a big development in the last session of Unknown New Orleans. So if you want to see that craziness, jump over there. Come watch. It's fun. We'll have more
Last
for
session was a bit of a bomb.
it. Was crazy. Yeah, we had big changes for 3 characters, but everyone learned about a big development with one of the with Javi's character, so Anthony. So it's getting cool over there. So check it out. We'll have more Forest of Flesh on Monday. We'll have more Broken Wednesday next week. And everybody have a fantastic night. Great week. Love you all. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And remember, something, don't run out of oxygen. I don't know. You got anything for us, Zach?
I'd remember, but I forgot.
I remember, but I forgot.
Silas,
Right.
a fancy boy.
Yes. All right. Good night, folks.